Hello everyone and welcome back. Meat Department here. I'm so glad you could join me for another video today. So here we are. We are complete. The winter event setup. We have grinded. I have grinded since the event came out New Year's Eve and started out a little bit slow. As you know, if you've seen the other videos, some of the unboxings, and you know, it was hit or miss with the Yeti, but in the long run we did achieve the Yeti. And we have a full team of 8. They are in their glory. I do have the particles on to see the snowflakes, and I do love them, I must say. It is very beautiful. You'll also notice there are some beautiful shiny scrolls. I managed to collect all of those as well. And just to give you some statistics, I did keep tabs on my adventures with box opening, just to bring everything together in the grand scheme of things. So I do have the Lucky Game Pass, and it took me 1,993 chests to get these 8 Yeti. And that comes out to a 0.4% drop rate. So with Game Pass, the drop rate per Yeti is a 0.5% chance each time you open a box. So I fell short by a whole percent, so 20% worse luck, basically, for me to get mine. As it turns out. So it should have only taken about 1,600 chests. It took 1,993. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles on that. For the scrolls, however, I feel like they came a little bit quicker, but it was still actually about the same amount of chests. The scrolls took 1,902. So we needed 20 of those to get the 4. So with that said, the performance on these was actually a little bit higher. They have a 1% chance to drop for me, and it came out to 1.05% chance. So if you bring those two together, 1.05 and the 0.4, well, it makes it just under average. So all in all, I'm going to say those numbers are still accurate. And for those of you out there that have gotten Yeti or scrolls with a low number of openings, think about how many you acquired total or need, and try to accumulate all of the snowflakes that you spent and see what the percentage is. Just divide however many items you got by the total number of chests you open, you'll get your percentage right there, basically. So yeah, this kind of falls in line with all the openings for the Montu army. If you watch those videos from a few months back when I was collecting the Montu army, then I hit that right on the money. It was about 1,600 chests, so it was right at the 0.5% to get those 8 Montu on that. So things are pretty good. You know, your mileage may vary as well, because randomness is randomness. So you may get it sooner, you may get it later. But for me, it was just about on par with average, slightly lower on the Yeti, slightly higher on the scrolls, so kind of balances out to almost break it even in the grand scheme of things. So I opened up about 3,800 or 3,900 chests. So I'm glad that that is done with now, and we can move on to other things. So here we are. I thought I would show you the setup officially. Now I know I didn't do any unboxings for the scrolls, and that's because I did a lot of snowflake unboxings for the Yeti. So I didn't want to just keep on pumping out unboxing videos. You see those everywhere, and I wanted to just show you at the end when I acquired it. So I'm at 58 million levels. I'm going to do a Noob to Pro in this one, see how fast we can set up. Really utilize that max upgrade button, which I love so much. It does make things so good. You level up so much faster at the start now. It makes things just so easy. You don't have to keep the game menu up anymore. The whole thing is beautiful now. So I still do auto click the chest open, just to get the stuff faster. But yeah, let's go ahead before I do that though and just show you my Yeti are at level 32. Everything's all jumbled up here. So here are the multipliers with level 8, level 32 Yeti. So doing pretty well. I got some snowmen in the bags. They were level 24, like messing around with those. Of course, the bullies. Oh, they're beautiful. They are beautiful. And the Montu army. I just can't part with those. I probably won't part with the bully either because they've been with me so long in the game. So yeah, that's how we're looking there. You'll see the skills when we do the rebirth. You can already see the passive income is 91.33 million. Whew. Without any bonus events. So we're getting beefy. Beefy indeed. And these Yeti definitely. And these scrolls. The scrolls give you 60 coins, 60 gold, 60 soul gems, and 60 quest point multiplier. So that's huge because I was only at 48 with the 3 masks, shiny masks. Now I have 3 shiny scrolls, and I bumped it up. So yeah, that's where we stand with that. I will say, this event has been very, very player friendly. So it's not a pay to win event necessarily. This is actually really friendly to free to play players. Really for everyone. It doesn't matter what your level is. I did videos on starting fresh in this event particularly. You could knock out 2 good pets and 2 great scrolls before you even get to level 30, level 50, whatever. So you're really good to go on your first rebirth to get dual wield and a ton of other stats depending on exactly what artifacts that you acquired for that soul gem multiplier. So things are good. Things are real good. Especially with the codes you type in to get free snowflakes and all that stuff. So yeah, there is more information that was in the Discord, Mythro Games Discord. And if you want to know how to find Mythro Games Discord, load up the game on your Roblox website, scroll towards the bottom where you join the group. There's a join the community for Discord as well. That'll get you in there. You have to go through a verification process with them and you'll be in there. So that's how you find it. And I'll pop up on the screen, hopefully in the video here, to just let you read it yourself. But basically, they have a giveaway, and you could get items from Giant Simulator, Dungeon Fall. That's great. But the real thing I want to point out is not so much the giveaway, but the note that the winter event in Giant Simulator will run until the end of January, along with a small update. So that's exciting, right? We all like to know that an update is in the works. It just keeps the hype going, keeps everyone excited. You probably hear less about when's the update coming when you know that they're actually working on one. So good job, Mythro Games. Good job on that. So we really have until the end of January for this event. So they're transparent about it this time. It's basically up for the whole month, so there's no reason that everyone can't get a good amount of items. So this is kind of balancing out the playing field. So I'll talk about my thoughts on that and the update right after we get going here with the Noob to Pro, since this takes time to set up anyways. And the great thing I love about the Noob to Pro is as we progress, get stronger, and as the game updates, I like to see what level we end up by the time we get the full set of gear on, especially with the max upgrade button. So let's bring up the inevitable. Rebirth chart. I am going to get 139.72 billion soul gems. I'm camping myself by the bunny to get a quest when I do a rebirth. So let's go ahead and get that started. Every time I rebirth, my character auto runs for some reason. That's been happening a lot lately. Anyways, my skill is 75,528 beast mode. So we're gonna mass upgrade what we just got. It brings it almost to 76,000. So we're almost there. Beautiful. On our way to 100k. Let's get the quest from this dude, the Demon King. That's a good quest. Nice and easy. Go out there and slay him real quick. Let's get ready to slam open some chests and hopefully get our little Winter Blade Light Hunter combo relatively quickly here. And just to touch base, you know, many of you probably already heard me say this. I do have a couple videos if you search the channel, Winter Blade or Light Hunter versus Winter Blade, and both of them. There's a shorter one at the start that does show split screen of various setups, and it shows that this combo is the best experience gainer. Then I have a follow-up video to that that also goes into more detail at a higher level, at least a higher level at the time. It was a pretty high level, and a pretty high level of chance, just to show that even at a high level and with high level gold dumped into the stuff, following the same pattern, the same rules that I have, it still is more effective than Dual Kings. It is about a 4 to 5% experience gain. So let's go ahead and pop this up. We do have a Winter Blade right away, followed by a bunch of doo-doo. So, let's try harder here. Try harder. Click harder. Can you click harder? Come on. Click harder for that Winter Blade. Or the Kings. The King Blade. Let's call it the King Blade. The Winter Blade and King Blade. Yeah. Sounds alright to me. So what I like to do here, I'm going to actually stop because I like to check halfway through and just max out my Winter Blade while I'm clicking. May as well sell while I'm here because I get the gold income at a really high value. So I don't have to worry about that. So I'll just get the Winter Blade boosted up to start getting those levels in. And there it is. Beautiful. So I'm going to go run my way to the Demon King. I'm going to apply the offhand. Multi-sell on the way. Bam. Dump my gold. Sell my chest while I'm running. Doing nothing but running anyways. Max it out some more. God, that's beautiful. Wow, look at the Winter Blade. That's actually higher right now. So we're getting some serious levels. We just have to kill this bad boy one time, bring up the quest. Easy. And that's partly why I love the Winter Blade as well. Do you see how fast he dropped? Swing speed, baby. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hey, who do we have here? Nice. I'm going to give you an early shout out, DVH, Fryhif, and, oh, you too. Who are you? Lando _ 9703. Shout out to you both. Apologize if I'm not stopping to chat at the moment, because we have to get the back since we're here. So getting that Demon King quest the very first time, picture perfect scenario for this. I love it. Couldn't get much better. So yeah, let's go back to talking about the event and possible update at the end of January, since we're just accumulating gear anyways. Lando _ 9703, that was you out here. Shout out again. So I think that's a great thing that they're, let's just put on this guy for now, that they have decided to just keep the winter event actually, you know, go into the winter a little bit. It's really gets a chance to help rebalance everyone, bring everyone up to par. I mean, we all have the same opportunity to collect snowflakes for the most part. You know, I know there's ways of just farming the gnomes, standing there swinging AFK, that gets you a lot of snowflakes. Passively stand in the circle, get you snowflakes, whatever you gotta do. But basically, the whole point is that nothing in here. So we got 2 bags and nothing. See? It's like the Yeti's flashback all over again. But Yetis and scrolls are all around. Even evolved Mask of the Watchers, the orange one, the legendary. That is better than the pyramids were, and almost as good as the masks over at the 100,000 quest points vendor. So yeah, you can get stocked up and juicy and beefy really just for collecting snowflakes. And collecting the snowflakes, if you go run around and run circuits, you get gold and everything else for doing that as well. No Becks in the 3rd bag. You see this? Oh, wow. So that's about 60 or so. Let's just say 60, 20 a bag. So we'll keep going. But yeah, so like even on my new characters I created just for fun to play, I mean, I got double moose on a fresh character and 2 shiny artifacts, giving me like a 14, whatever the multiplier ended up being at the end. I think it's 18 or something at this moment. And the moose are better than the 20 million gold panda. There's back. Yes. I mean, think about it. That's insane. A new player would not be able to get 20 million gold anytime soon, or 40 million for that matter. So there we go. Look at this. Every time I get it back, there's another one that bursts open. You know, the same thing must happen for scrolls too, and anything else. The low percentage stuff. It's like it's timed up. But there we are. We'll just dump our gold on him. I know things aren't quite balanced at the moment. If you are familiar with my setup, my pro setup, basically the point is to main hand Winterblade, offhand Kings, and in order to maximize your gold efficiency, so that means spend your gold effectively, what you want to do is keep the Winterblade half as enchanted as the Light Hunter. What that means, if your Light Hunter is enchanted to level 10,000, then don't bring your Winterblade up past 5,000, but you want to keep it halfway. So then when you go the Light Hunter up to 12,000, make sure this is half, 6,000, and keep Beck the Fire God the same as the Light Hunter, because it's almost just as strong. So that's basically it. Now you can just keep everything equal across the board, and still you're going to be pumping out more experience than Dual Kings for the gold investment. It's just how it works. So this is the Noob to Pros already complete. We're at level 1.15 million after that, and that wasn't too long at all. About 10 minutes, let's say, maybe a little less. I know I wasn't quite focused on there exactly. We need to come down a little bit. I like to bring my speed down because I feel like I almost go too fast. And we just need to collect 10 of these, and since we're here, we'll probably just scoot and get a few more. Can't hurt. Missed a whole bunch. So let's pop this up, get this Light Hunter back up. Alright, so that's actually pretty good. That's about half of that. So I want to get the skin up and so forth. Now the max upgrade button, I'm not really as crazy, because before when we auto-clicked we could fine-tune things. Now I just kind of generally just mash gold where I think it's going to be best placed to still kind of follow those rules basically. It gets easier the higher your stuff gets enchanted, because it takes so much gold to just boost it up at that point that it's really no problem at all to get them to where they gotta be. So I want to get this back ideally up over 9,000. I want to join the arena. Looks like it just landed. So, and oh, Borak is too. What? Let's go in the winter outpost then. Let's check it out. So as you see here, basically just AFK swing. This dude's camping the door hard. He's got a good little spot here. This is another one right here where I'm standing. And I've seen people stand here. So if you can, click and AFK a while. Find a server that's not super congested, if there is one that's not super congested with people, and pick a spot. And these gnomes give you 37.5 snowflakes right now with the 50% snowflake event. Currently active at the time of recording. So I have 6,000 snowflakes. I don't need any more snowflakes. I'm just kind of here to check things out. But man, this is where it's happening now. I love it. Look at this. You never saw this much action in the temple. The temple came out, it was out forever. People just went in there to buy stuff and kill the Demon King for a quest. When the quest finally came out for the Demon King. Other than that, that place was like a desolate zone. There was no one there. There was the little Rebirth circle, Soul Gem circle, but you know, I think arena grinding for AFKers was more hot at the time. It was more effective. So yeah, that's it. So we're almost up to 2 million already. Bam. Just grinding away here. And what do I think is coming along with a small update? So when they say a small update, what could that possibly mean? Well, if the event ends, that means the snowflakes are going to end, right? So they're not going to need these two chests here by the snowflakes anymore. They might be replaced with something else is what I'm thinking. If I had to guess. Now I don't have any details on the event. I wish I did. And then of course I would only speak to what I could, but I think these chests are going to be replaced with new chests. I think perhaps we're finally going to get a mythic weapon chest. And possibly another chest of some sort. Maybe just one chest, but maybe two. Who knows? I don't know why an artifact chest would come out quite yet, since the snowflake event was right here. And we have the artifacts which are still relatively new in the temple. Because I can't imagine the cost of those going up too much more unless they also bring in a way to really farm quest points effectively. Now, the quest point events did help, those like double quest points and stuff. It certainly helped a lot with the grinding. So they would need to do that, but maybe have like a more active way to grind quest points besides quests. You know, have something else you can do to slow ticket quests. Like this gnome thing gives you snowflakes or orbs, quest orbs maybe in a zone. You go run around and collect quest points, stuff like that. If they're gonna jack up the prices, because 100k, and then when you gotta get shinies of those, so now you're going for the 1% ones and then 5 1% ones for every slot you have. I mean, that is crazy. But it also means that when you put in a lot of work for that stuff, well, it means a little bit more. So I'm not going to say that the winter stuff is easy to get, because it's not easy to get. It's still got low drop percentages, and if you don't have Game Pass, it's even worse. But I'm going to say it's more user-friendly to get. Just the amount of people, including myself, that have the full stock of stuff just from farming these gnomes over the course of a week or two, it says enough. So it's cool because people are getting them. Does anyone here have a nice Yeti? No, Snowman's awesome though. Even getting Snowman, I mean, those are good. They're almost as good as a bully. I mean, come on. So that's it. So we're at 2.33 million. We've got that up. Let's actually give some shout outs to people in the server. I realize I have to join the arena. So we got Lily Billy 18, Lando _ 9703, Lukey Bear 1911, Moneymaker 0519. We got DFH Fry HF again, Marcelly 123456, and Tofu Gaming. Look at you. Shout out to y'all in the server. So here we are in the arena. Oh, you turned. Wait, is he really coming towards me? Are you crazy? You know, I know if you play on mobile, it's actually hard to see what levels you got going on. And really, it's the arena. You just want to finish the quest anyway, so who cares? But yeah, that's it. So this was a fun little Noob to Pro little chat. I like that Giant Simulator is pumping out the updates. You know, Giant Simulator is like, it's when you think of Mithril games, you think of Giant Simulator. This game's consistently had thousands of players on it since I've played. You know, that number went up and down a little bit, but for the most part, it stayed pretty consistent. So, we love the game. It is a good one. It is a good, solid game. So here I am, gonna just camp away Borak. I got 9 billion gold. Let's put that into the Light Hunter, get that juiced up. Max up your button is beautiful. Look at that, bumped it up so high. So yeah. Let's see when Borak spawns. So I'm glad that that the event is going to be lasting till the end of the month, and then a small little update's coming. Like I said, I think it's going to be possibly a new weapon chest. Let me know in the comments below what you think it's going to be, or if you have any information that you heard. I haven't heard anything at this time. But something I do think is that the gold or resource that it costs is probably going to be a lot, I would assume. Now the weapons we get now are only 100,000, and we've been using these forever. If the new ones are going to be that much beefier, they need to cost a lot more money too, and I'm talking a lot more money, especially with the pace that the game has gotten with artifacts, this event, and everything else. Passive income is a lot stronger than it was when those 100k chests came out, even when the temple came out. So I'm thinking the gold's gonna be roughly or pretty high. I'm talking millions of gold, of course. If not a billion for some. Who knows? Maybe a billion's a little too much, but it's certainly probably going to be a lot to, you know, make it rare, maybe. But we'll see what the final costs on that are. But yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching this Noob to Pro, hearing my thoughts and insights, seeing the full winter outfit. You know, We're all worried that we weren't going to get the stuff, but there's a lot of time for it all, so keep grinding, keep getting those snowflakes, and keep opening stuff, because it's random, you know, you could get it within 40,000 snowflakes, as opposed to open up 400,000. I've done both. Several characters have opened up hundreds of thousands with nothing. Then you have a streak of like 160,000, let's say, and you get 2 or more. It's just weird how it works. It's random. So yeah, that's all I have. If you're new and stuck with me this long, thank you for watching. I'm glad you're here. Check out the videos on the channel, Giant Simulator. Watch the progress of this character, some of my free-to-play alts, all kinds of stuff, and more to come. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and smash that bell so you're notified when new content does drop on the channel. But as always, until next time, stay positive, keep swinging, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.